Hey guys, Dom here with another card reveal for Legends, but this is for the Moons of Elsweyr DLC, which is coming out on the 27th of June, and this is the card that I've shown off on Twitter and on my Discord server. If you're interested, the link will be in the description. But other than that, I think we should get into this card and see what it actually does. So the Moon Bishop is a 1-cost Khajiit and has 1 attack and 1 health. He is part of the Willpower faction and has 2 abilities depending on which turn it is. The first ability is the Wax ability, which is going to give him 4 extra health on the odd turns, so your first turn and then every other odd turn. And Wayne gives you 4 health on each of your even turns when he's summoned. That's pretty much all there is to this card, so for the rest of the video I'm going to be talking about kind of strategies and how you can use them in an actual match to be very effective. The best card that Moon Bishop works with in both forms is Unrelenting Siege, because then it can attack twice in 1 turn, and that minor bit of just pestering damage or just slight bits of removal is quite effective, especially in the earlier of rounds when not all the units are going to be that strong. Right, starting on the Wax ability, which is the extra health, I decided to find some good cards which work with it from some of the attributes that have some clear associates with it. From Endurance we found 4 cards which are quite useful. Starting on the common, we have East Empire Crafter, which will be able to make this a 2/6 guard if you just summon it with its Wax ability, which for a 1-cost is excellent, and I think that's actually more powerful than what I showed off last time without its ability going off properly, so that's also really cool. Ring of Imaginary Might, which will make it, what, 7/7? Which is also, you know, really good for a 1-cost, as that's going to get through a lot of things. Next we got Steel-Eyed Visionary. So if that manages to get off his ability, this then becomes a 5/5, which if you've got multiple of these on the board, that's going to be quite a big threat to your opponent, especially as at first this unit won't look that big or hostile. And I can't do this without mentioning High Hrothgar again like last time. So yeah, in one of those decks this will just be a 5/5, and obviously for 1-cost that is excellent. So a lot of the abilities to do with Wax is just about making this a lot better power and health wise for its value. Over in Intelligence we have Hatchery Meddler, which can make this a 5/1 with this ability, which, I mean, if you really like glass cannons, I guess that's pretty good. Couldn't really find that much else to do with it in Intelligence, unfortunately, so that's the only one you got, and obviously the stats of Hatchery Meddler are better than what Moon Bishops will be in that situation, but it can make this card a bit more useful and viable. Finally, for the Wax ability we have Agility, which I found fell due to be quite good for this card, mainly because if you have Unrelenting Siege on the board as well, then this is going to be a 1/5 lethal for a turn, which can destroy 2 units pretty much, and that level of removal from a 1-cost and a bit of combo synergy is pretty good. I quite like something like that. With his other ability Wayne, where he gains 4 health, you can use a few other cards which involve having your health being recovered to do a couple of nice moves. From Willpower we have Conjurer's Spirit and Ebonheart Oracle. With Conjurer's Spirit, as you'll be gaining health that turn, it will summon a 2/2 familiar, and if a lot of other cards in your deck have similar effects to this, that's going to be spamming out familiars quite quickly, which you can use obviously just to threaten your opponent, have board control, or as weak removal I guess. And Ebonheart Oracle will make this an 8 health gain, which is really good, especially in situations where you're in a bit of a pickle to say the least. And over in Agility, the only card I could really find was Ring of Namira, which will mean that when this card is summoned, you're going to be dealing 4 damage to your opponent, which is absolutely awesome and really threatening to them. And of course, if you pair Ring of Namira with Ebonheart Oracle up, that's going to mean that you'll be dealing 8 damage to your opponent from summoning a 1-cost. Finally, we have Protector of the Maine, which is part of the Monk attributes, and this gains +1/+1 whenever you gain health, which obviously goes with the Wayne ability. So I feel like this card, it goes very well with a Monk deck, so when this card comes out, I'm definitely going to give it a try on one of them. Right, well that pretty much sums up everything I have to talk about in this video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll have more card reveals in the future, and other than that, I'll see you on June 27th when we're getting new cards.